But black people kill me though in jail, right? The ones that are locked up. Sending pictures home like jail is a nice motherfucking place to be. Always posing too, talking about. Shit. If I was in jail, my shit wouldn't look like that. Dear mama, a lot of shit is changed.
Nowak, the terms of the plea agreement are as what the prosecutor just stated, that you are going to be entering a plea of guilty to the 2 counts of aggravated child abuse and 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. You will be adjudicated guilty, which is a criminal conviction on your record. Do you also understand, sir, that by entering into this plea that it may subject you to involuntary civil commitment proceedings set forth in Florida statutes 394.910 through 394.931? Do you understand everything that I've said thus far?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I want to also advise you, sir, that you are going to be sentenced to 7 years in state prison, to be followed by 10 years of reporting probation. In addition to any of these special conditions of probation, you will also participate in and successfully complete a mentally disordered sex offender treatment program, that you are also not eligible. Okay, you may, according to the state, you may be eligible for early termination if all of the conditions of your probation have been completed, that you have had no violations of your probation, and that you have not been arrested for any other criminal offense. Is that correct, State?
And to clarify, the terms stated in 5 is there is no prohibition on early termination. However, there is a requirement that any modification to this agreement be agreed by the state and the court.
Okay. All right, sir. Now, with respect to this plea agreement, I have on each page next to defendant's initials MN. Did you in fact affix those initials to each page?
I did.
And have you reviewed each and every component of this plea agreement going through page 1 and through page 4?
I have.
Now it says on page 4, having read the above mentioned terms of this plea agreement and having been advised by my counsel, David Terrace, I, Michael Noak, freely and voluntarily enter into this plea agreement and agree to abide by all terms and conditions of this plea agreement, and agree that failure to comply with any terms or conditions within this agreement constitutes a violation of probation and subjects me to be sentenced to the statutory maximum penalties provided by law for the crimes for which I am now pleading guilty. And then it has a signature over the name Michael Noah. Is that in fact your signature, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And I am now going to place my signature on this plea agreement, in that I am now going to be ratifying this plea agreement as negotiated between the state of Florida and your attorney.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Call Holayam La, Abanawa Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. St. Matthew chapter 18, verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. And this is a prime example of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai taking down our adversaries, the men that come up against us, okay, bearing false witness, bringing up false accusations, okay, all types of evilness and discord, they show amongst the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because all we do is give you the message directly through truth, sincerity, okay? Those of us that really fear and reverence and really are attempting to be as obedient as we can possibly be to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, but you have the wicked and the evildoers of our people that despise the words, the commandments, the mouthpiece, okay, which the prophets are the mouthpieces, okay, of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, okay? Because if you don't know the backstory, matter of fact, let's get a precept because it'll go into what I'm about to explain. Let's jump to the book of Deuteronomy. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get to it. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 19, and I'm going to start off at verse 16. If a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong, then both the men, both whom the controversy is, shall stand before Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, before the priests and the judges, which shall be in those days. Okay? And the judges shall make a diligent inquision, and behold, if the witness be a false witness, and have testified falsely against his brother, then shall ye do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. So shalt thou put evil away from among you. And those which remain shall hear and fear. Do you hear that? And those which remain shall hear and fear, and shall henceforth commit no more, and shall henceforth commit no more any such evil among you. And this is a prime example of the judgments of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai coming in due season, because this demon right here, okay, Polight, as they call him in society, Brother Polight, accuse first and foremost the elder apostles, elders, and every other brother in GMS to be grapists, talking about mess around with little girls, etc. All type of slanders and false accusations, man. Okay, bearing false witness when all the elder apostles and every brother in GMS, all we do is give you the truth and the full 144 understanding of the Bible. That's it. Okay, that is it. All right, but you're offended at righteousness and you embrace and uplift wickedness and evilness. So when we speak these words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, it offends you. Okay? Because a lot of you niggas, because that's what you are, a lot of you niggas really and truly believe that you're above the Creator. Okay? But this dude, he was prospering, making all this money, okay, chilling with celebrities, etc., man. And look what happened. The Lord brought judgment upon him on the Sabbath, in the 7th month. On the Sabbath in the 7th month, okay, gave him basically 17 years. Okay, 17. So that if this is not a sign from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, basically saying that he's gonna like Elder Yashawamba said, because I watched his video, so I'm gonna re-speak what he just said. This is basically a sign from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that he's gonna give rest from all our adversaries, our enemies, man. Okay, so he thought to, and also too, Salaki, this has to be said for clarification for those that don't know. And he also tried to get the Bloods, the Crips, all these gang members to come and cause affliction, to cause harm against the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, GMS, point blank period, man. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna grab 2 more scriptures. We go in the spirit. I don't got to dig too deep because the point is made. Brothers already putting out lessons. So I had to do my 2 cents too. I might grab 3. Spirit's telling me to read 1 more. Yep. Okay, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Okay, because did not this man come up against the man of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to trouble us, to put and bring a bad name upon us? Yes. Okay, he was doing overtime to make the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and mainly GMS to look like child pedos, to make it look like we were searching and seeking children, man. Okay, and also too, with this accusation being flared up and started, it also embraced and brought in other people to start jumping on the bandwagon to falsely accusing and bearing false witness against Akim, against the elder apostles, elder bishops, and on down, man. Okay, just like you had a woman not too long ago talking about keep your daughters, I forgot what she said exactly, but keep your daughters away from GMS. Okay, so we'll see if these people that have that same mindset that he had does the same, keep on continuing doing the same thing. And also too, this dude shut up the Bible too, man. Okay, so again, man, 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, because this dude was trying to bring affliction, a bad name upon the prophets, man. And guess what? We're in the end days, man. It's not going to go how it went before, man. Okay? Period, man. Because what he did came back upon his own head, man. It exposed him for what he truly is, man. Okay? And just like him saying that the black woman is God, the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai used the black woman to take you down in court. All right? So this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 27. I'm going to start off with verse 26. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. Okay, because he was trying to prepare for the prophets to get, judged, man, trying to bring the prophets into a pit. Okay, but he fell in his own pit, man. Sirach 27 verse 26. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein. So this demon, this wicked evildoer, this 2/3 that worships the black woman as God and on that Kemet bullshit, he fell into his own demise. Okay, he thought he was making the prophets look bad and doing this and doing that, but yet he fell into his own demise. Verse 27. He that worketh mischief, because was he not working mischief? Yes. He was doing overtime, overdrive. Okay, consumed in evil doing, man. Okay, had an ill tongue, man. Okay, and this is an example of it, man. He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him, because he accused the elder apostles, elders, brothers on down, of being child pedos, chasing little girls, etc. And what happened to him? He got exposed for what for what he really does. He's the one doing it. And like like Elder Yashar said, man, he sit right there watching his girl's daughter grow up, talking about, oh my, like, come on, man. And that goes against the law too, man. And I'm pretty sure the brothers read it, but I ain't gonna read it. But that goes against the law. If you dealing with a woman, you can't touch her daughter, man. That's against the law. He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him, and he shall not know whence it cometh. And it's coming from the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, who you despise and who you don't believe in. Okay, so you had to get your judgment, man. It was just due time, man. Okay, it was due time. And furthermore, again, when you out here scoffing, mocking the men of the Lord, bearing false witness, bringing false accusations, etc., man, you're mocking and despising Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So what you out here trying to replant against your brother, the Lord put that on you and put a demonic spirit on you for you to basically take a plea deal. Because if you're not guilty and you got money to fight something in court, why the hell are you going to take a plea deal? A plea deal. Because you were guilty, man. Okay, you were falsely accusing the elder apostles and brothers on down in GMS of doing these acts, and you out here doing that shit, man. Okay? Let's grab this, man. This is Galatians chapter 6, starting off at verse 7. Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And you reaping what you try to plant, man. You reaping what you try to push forth, and how you try to paint a picture on the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, aka GMS, man. So that picture you try to plant on our elder apostles, elder bishops on down, that picture is sticking to you like super glue, man. Okay, gorilla glue at that, man. Okay? Point blank period, man. You got exposed, man. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. And this is a prime example of that corruption happened to you, man. Okay, now you got 7 years of your life gone, man. And you about to be somebody's bitch in jail, man. Okay, because you already know what they're going to do to rapists and people that mess with kids, man. It's a wrap for you, man. I don't care how much money you got, man. And these Edomites ain't going to protect you in jail. They ain't going to put you in a secure level or cell, whatever the case may be, for you to serve your time. Nah, then you out of luck, man. You got to get that full judgment, man. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. Okay, and you got to get that judgment on this side, because it ain't done yet. This is just the beginning for you. It's not done yet. Okay, point blank period. As a matter of fact, we'll close out here. One just came to my mind. Like I said, we moving in the spirit. This is a perfect one that describes you. This is Proverbs chapter 6, starting off at verse 16. These 6 things doth Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, which you have, bro. Again, like I was stating before, you was out here chilling and hanging out with celebrities, buying fast cars, living the good life, man. Okay, having a very carnal mindset, covetous spirit. Okay, living like you was already in the kingdom. Okay, a proud look, a lying tongue, which that's been proven, man. You know goddamn well that nobody, our elder apostles, or anybody else in GMS has done any of the acts that you said we tried to commit or do. Okay, but you did, though. Okay, the Lord exposed you for what you are. A lying tongue and the hands that shed innocent blood. Now, was you not trying to shed blood against the elder apostles on down? Saying they were child M's and all this and everything else. Was you not trying to shed their blood and they was innocent? Yes. Okay. In the heart that deviseth wicked imagination, clear as cut, man. Lying, saying this, they say they do that. I bet they, blah, blah, blah. He said this. Listen, look, play it back, rewind it. Listen to what he said. Okay. In heart that deviseth wicked imagination, Salakia, feet that be swift in running to mischief. It's clear example of you. A false witness that speaketh lies, and this is what you did. You were a false witness and you were speaking lies, man. Okay? And he that soweth discord among brethren, and that's what you did, man. Because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't do that to your Kemet folks. Okay? And this is what happens when you come against the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, man, it's all out judgment. It's time for judgment. Point blank, period, man. And if you don't like it, we don't give a shit, man. Okay, the Lord is starting to judge our adversaries, our enemies. And I don't care if you did something 10, 15 years ago, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai ain't forgot, man. Okay? We almost home. We almost out this bitch. And, Adawan Ratazal, we get to see the downfall of all our enemies. And that includes 2/3 of our people, man. Okay? And we hope and pray that we receive that righteous judgment of salvation, redemption, that hedge, that covering, everything that we deserve for doing and or being as obedient as we can to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So I don't want Ratazah, hope and I pray that this is edifying and uplifting to the true sincere Akim wa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Call Layam La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Radash, Waltha Wada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Radash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you to the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want Ratazah until the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.
In fact, affix those initials to each page.
I did.
And have you reviewed each and every component of this plea agreement going through page 1 and through page 4?
I have.
Now it says on page 4, having read the above mentioned terms of this plea agreement and having been advised by my counsel, David Terrace, I, Michael Noak, freely and voluntarily enter into this plea agreement and agree to abide by all terms and conditions of this plea agreement, and agree that failure to comply with any terms or conditions within this agreement constitutes a violation of probation and subjects me to be